Welcome back to the Drone Camps channel, guys. I'm Justin Davis, and we are coming up on the new year. 2024 is almost here. It will be our 10-year anniversary of having Drone Camps on YouTube, one of the original drone channels that you're watching right now on YouTube. So this is exciting for me. We're coming up on that cusp of 10 years. It's so cool to have been dedicated to the hobby for this long. I love it. I'm obsessed with it, and I just never ever stop. And today, speaking of not stopping, we have something that's great for traveling. If you're gonna go out, take a plane trip across country, or you're just gonna take a short trip, this is a great little charger. It's from ISDT, and it is the 608PD. It is a single port LiPo charger that will charge anywhere from 2S all the way up to a 6S battery. You can also get 1S balance boards. You can charge up to 6 1S batteries at a time as well. So a balance board with an XT60, if you want to charge anywhere from 2 to 6S, will also get you 6 batteries charging on here at the same time. But it's a lot smaller than this, which was the LiPo charger of the year. You guys saw this on the channel. This was called the Q6AC quad port charger, and this one can also do AC/DC input. It also does wireless charging for your devices on top, but look how much bigger it is compared to this little 608PD over here. It's much smaller and way more portable. So you could use this one as a bench charger if you have a battery bank, or you want to plug in a giant LiPo, something like, say, like a 6S like 5000 pack. You can top off your smaller batteries, or if you're charging up 4S 850s, if you had a much larger bank, you could charge these all day with a battery bank. So let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look at the 608PD on the bench. And let me show you how this one works and what this one's all about. I'll give you a mini tutorial on this one and see if it's kind of the right travel charger for you. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the box for the ISDT 608PD DC charger. It has, again, DC input for XT60 or USB-C from a power bank, which gives it nice versatility. It also has a color screen on here, and it cost about $30 for this little charger. So that's super cheap. Not a bad price for such a compact little charger. Now, if you open up the App Store on your iPhone or Android, look for the ISDT Link app and go ahead and download that. That will also allow us to connect our phone in real time via Bluetooth to this charger and give us more information, which I'll show you in a second. Okay, so I just decided to use a 6S Lion pack that I have over here. This is an upgrade energy pack, and it is 10AH, and we're just going to see if that works. I'm going to plug it in. And now it says 23.6 volt. It says low input voltage limit. Yeah, okay. We'll see how that works out. Now, it should throw out a Bluetooth signal to my iPhone, and right now I can say add device. We're just gonna go ahead and scan again. Press the scan. You'll see 608PD show up automatically. Go ahead and press yes there. And you wanna, once it comes up on the charger, Bluetooth binding, you wanna press that check button on the far right. And now it should be bound to your phone. So that's pretty quick. So we're going to go ahead and click on 608 PD there. And it's showing me my real-time telemetry coming from this charger on my iPhone. So that's pretty cool. Kind of a cool little thing for this whole entire setup here. Now let's go ahead and check out what's inside the app. So up at the top we have the standby. It shows us the amp, the time, the voltage, all the different cells here, 1 through 6 on the top, our input voltage at 25 volt, and custom charging tasks. We can change here LiPo, the type of one battery that we're going to charge, all the way from LAHV, LiPo, LAFE, PB, and nickel metal. That's cool. So I'm going to leave it on LiPo here, press the check button, and now I'm going to go back to my cells where so you can do 6S all the way down to 1S if we want. Press the check there. We're going to go ahead and charge a 6S battery for fun. I have it sitting over here. It's a little 6S 1300 that I fly a lot of my freestyle drones. So full charge voltage 4.2. It's not a LAHV. And at 1 amp, let's go ahead and increase that to, it's going to jump between 1 amp to 1.5 to 2. So it jumps a half an amp at a time. Wish I could get more kind of control of that, because I like to do about 1.3 since it's a 1300, but I'll leave it at 1.5. You could also do it around 2 amp if you wanted. And it has preset charging tasks as well, which is pretty cool. LiPo, LAHV, 6S. This is all 6S right here. So if you have some of those batteries that are kind of in this range, you can use these presets, or you might be able to make your own. You can turn off the complete beep, change the screen brightness from low, medium to high. Right there, it just changed it to low. Now we can make it medium. And it should change the backlight on that charger, which is pretty cool. So now it's a little higher. Let's go ahead and set it back to medium. That seems kind of like a happy medium right there. No pun intended. So we'll go ahead and select 6S on that charge. We're going to do 1.5 amp. And at the bottom right here where the XT60 is, we're going to plug this in. Now I'm going to plug in my balance lead. And now it shows me on the screen here all of my cells, and it shows me the same information on the phone, which is also super cool. So everything that you see here on the charger and more is inside the app, which is super neat. So I have buttons here that I can use to navigate, start, stop, but I think I'm going to just try it from the phone just for fun, because I haven't had a lot of chargers that have had all this many options on here. So we're going to go ahead and give this a shot, and what you need to do is press this button right here where it looks like a play button, and now it's charging, which is cool. And traditionally, when you're charging lipos, guys, you're not supposed to really leave the room, but this will kind of allow you to walk around with your phone in your pocket and just open it up every once in a while and look at where your battery is. And I just think that's so cool. You can see the individual cell voltage right there. Hence, maybe we can click on things and get more information. Right there, it doesn't look like. But we do have charging, LiPo 1.5 amp, time elapsed, how much milliamps we put into it, and the current voltage at 25.3. That is pretty cool. So we're pulling amps and energy from the Lion pack here, the 6S 10,000 milliamp that we have here. And it is just so cool to see it right here inside the app. That is really neat. So if we want to stop it, we can press the stop button, and that will take one moment, pass through to the Bluetooth, and now we're not charging anymore on this one. So our LiPo preset is set at number 1 here, and what's cool about this is if you have other different types of batteries that you want to charge, say it's not a LiPo, say it's a nickel metal or it's a Lion packs, you can do that by pressing this middle button right here, and that will take you back to this screen. Press the right button and that will put you on number 2, and then you can change what type of battery it is. Number 3, 4, 5, let's see if it gives us 6, nope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battery presets, which is going to allow you to charge different types of batteries and have those pre-set up, and this will, internal memory will remember which one it was. And right now from the factory it says LIHV on number 2, number 3 says LIFE, number 4 says nickel metal, and PBAC there for number 5. So what if I want to change that? So now we have preset number 1 set to LiPo for a 6S battery. And what if I had 4S batteries? I want to change that. I want to long press this center button. You'll see that little wheel go all the way up to 100, all the way around, and then you can start changing things here. So that looks like I want to change that down. Say I'm charging like 650 or 850 milliamp packs. I want to just bring that down to about 1 amp there to do kind of a slow charge on that. So I'm going to bring it down to about 1, and then press that middle button to make a selection. And now it's going to take me over to the 4.35, that's LIHV. I'm going to turn it down to 4.20, and we're also going to change that to LiPo as well. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that down. It might automatically change it, but so I'm going to press 4S there. Okay, now I'm going to go to LiPo. Okay, and now I'm set up to charge my 4S 850 milliamp packs, and now that's set to preset number 2. If you long press again, that will save everything to preset number 2, which is awesome. So now we're going to go to the next one. We should be able to press this right button again, and that will take us to preset number 3. Long press again, and we're just going to press until we go over to the battery type. It says LIFE there. We're going to change that to Lion because I have some 4 and 6S Lions. So I'm going to go all the way over to Lion. Looks like Lion is not in this list. I thought for sure this charger did Lions. It says on the Banggood website that it does. So let me see here. Maybe I'm just not seeing this right. And what I might have to do is just check the other presets to see if there's already one set to Lion. And they might be lying on the online description. So we're just going to go back to battery selection, PB, nickel metal, LAHV, LiPo, LAFE, PB, nickel metal. And so it doesn't appear that my version will do a Lion, so that's kind of a shame that it won't do a Lion. So for me, I have a lot of Lions that I fly with my long range drones, but you know, only being able to charge at 5 amp max on this output port right here is not going to be the greatest for something like a 6,000 milliamp pack. It's going to take a while, but you could do it. We've done it in the past. So I'm going to set that to LiPo there, and I'm going to leave that at 6S. I'm going to turn this down to about 2 amp, and I'm just going to make number 3 a LiPo, a standard LiPo at 4.2 volt. Now I'm going to press that again. If I long press it, that'll save that preset to preset number 3. And again, to scroll through the presets, you just press this right button or the back button right here, and it'll take you all the way back to 1 for your standard first LiPo at 6S, 4.2 volt at 1.5 amp. And I just want to double check on here real quick and see what kind of total power input I can get from this battery. So I'm going to go ahead and again, I'm going to make some changes on here by long pressing that middle button. And now I'm going to try to go full max amps on this charger, and because the website also says DC 10 amp charging current, but I'm not so sure about that. I believe it does around 5, but there it goes past 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up to 10 amp. So I can charge up to 10 amp on this charger, which is pretty freaking insane for a little miniature handheld size charger. It does not have a physical fan in here. It does have some type of heat sink. It has, I can see 2 heat sinks in there underneath this PCB. So it is kind of a non-physical fan type of charger. So you might want to keep an eye on it as far as it overheating when you're charging much larger batteries. But it does have intelligent temperature control. So if it starts to overheat, it's actually going to cut itself off. And you can also stop the charging or start the charging remotely with your phone as well. So it's kind of cool to have some extra features and options that you normally wouldn't see packed into this little tiny screen, because you have full control over here on your phone, which I think is pretty cool. I wish more chargers would start doing that Bluetooth type operation in the future. So I got to give 2 thumbs up to ISDT for making this charger so portable, lightweight, and super powerful at 10 amp as far as the output of this charger. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, DC 10 amp charging current, that's not bad. So I had a ton of fun playing around with it, and you can check out the link down below if you like this review. And if you like this review, please do subscribe on the channel, because we have tons of awesome RC reviews coming up. Chargers, quads, RC airplanes, helis, all kinds of cool stuff right here on Drone Camps RC. Guys, take care, and I will definitely see you on the next one.